Namaste. Why don't we conclude this year with a Vedantic meditation? What is Vedantic meditation? To know more about it, just do it along with me. We started our first episode with an idea that we are not a human being with a spiritual experience. Rather, we are a spiritual being with a human experience. And Vedantic meditation is all about reinforcing this very idea that we are not our body and mind. And before we move into the meditation, few points. Number one, there's a word vritti which is used. This word simply means our thoughts, emotions, or any kind of perception that arises in our mind. And for our advanced Vedantians, this is a Savikalpa meditation, which means that there is a distinction between the observer and the observations. It is not a Nirvikalpa meditation where the observer, observation, and observed merges into one. Specifically, this meditation is called Antradrishya Anuviddha Savikalpa Samadhi. And to make best use of this meditation, make sure that you are undisturbed for next 12 to 13 minutes and please put your headphones on. And try not to get lost in the meditation. This meditation is not a relaxing meditation, but it is a reflective meditation. So even if you feel lost, even if you feel taken to a different level, try and come back, or maybe listen to it multiple number of times. And yes, for all those who have registered for our workshop, live workshop, which is coming on 18th January 2025, I'm very excited to meet you all in person. And I assure you we are going to have a very interesting time together. And those who want to register it, please find the link in the description below. And thank you so much to all our viewers and listeners to help us make spirituality simple. Without further delay, now let's dive into the meditation. Make sure you are not disturbed for next 12 to 13 minutes and put your headphones on. Please keep your eyes closed as we move into the Vedantic meditation. We will first anchor ourselves in the current moment. Make sure you are comfortably seated with your back rested and straight. Now, take your attention to your feet. Make sure they are relaxed. To your legs, relax. Thighs, relax. Your hips, relax. Your back, relax. Take the attention to your shoulders, relax. The back of your head, relax. The top of your head, relax. Your forehead, your eyebrows, and your eyes, completely relax. Make sure your teeth, your tongue, your entire facial muscles are completely relaxed. Put a gentle smile on your lips. Take the attention to your chest, relax. To your stomach, relax. Observe how your stomach comes in and goes out with every breath. Take a moment or two. Attention back to your legs and your feet. Relax. You are completely relaxed. Scan yourself from the top to the toe. Make sure you are relaxed. Now slowly take the attention to your eyebrow center. A center where you put a tilak or a bindi. That is called Agya Chakra. Take your attention there and activate that point. Be there for a few moments. You may experience certain amount of sensation in that point or on your head. It's absolutely fine. You're completely relaxed right now. Now imagine that you're moving into a new house. There are objects which are being brought in and taken out. People, movers and packers carry these items in and out. Watch the activity quietly. You notice all these happening, but only because of something else which is present in the room. What is that? Is the presence of light that allows you to see everything, the people, the objects, and their movements. The light is everywhere, quietly illumining the coming and going of the objects. Now, take the attention away from the objects to the light which is illumining the objects. When people and objects enter the room, they are noticed. But the light that illumines the people and objects goes unnoticed. It is not that the light is not experienced every moment. There is no lack of the light experience, but we take the light for granted because light is ever present and changeless. Now, compare the light with the object it illumines. The objects are subject to arrival and departure, but the light is not. The objects are changing, but the light is changeless. The objects have name and forms, nama, rupa, but the light is formless. The objects are subject to division, but the light is indivisible. The objects can be contaminated by the dust, but the light is never contaminated by anything. In fact, the light is not a part, property, or the product of any object. The light is an independent entity that pervades and illumines all the objects. The light is not limited by the boundaries of the object, and the light continues to exist even after the objects are removed. Even if there is no object or a person inside the room, the light is still there. The absence of every activity is still illumined by the light. Now, imagine the room as your mind and the objects and people as your thoughts and feelings. These thoughts and feelings are the vrittis in the mind. I will now ask you to create a vritti or a mental image in the room of your mind. Create a vritti of a flower, an image of a flower in your mind. Take your time. Now, take your attention to another vritti. Recall any emotion, any thought you had in the day today. You can also take your attention to any feeling that you are experiencing right now. It may be peace, joy, restlessness, anger, calmness, or any kind of physical sensation. Just observe how are you feeling right now. Do you notice that these vrittis arise in your mind like waves in the ocean? These vrittis, just like the objects in the room, comes and goes. These vrittis, which are my thoughts and feelings, are lifeless by themselves. They are known to whom? They are known to me, the consciousness that illumines these vrittis. Now, take your attention to the very observer which is aware of these vrittis, the very witness which is aware of these thoughts and feelings. Let us compare and contrast the features of this vritti and the very consciousness that illumines these vrittis, the very consciousness which is my real nature. These vrittis are subject to arrival and departure, but consciousness, which is my true self, is ever present. I, the consciousness, illumines the presence and also illumines the absence of these vrittis in deep sleep and deep meditation. The blank mind is known to me. These vrittis are ever changing, but the consciousness, which is my true self, is changeless. The vrittis come in various nama rupa, in various names and forms, like happiness, sadness, irritation, joy, pain, thoughts, memories. They all have a name and form, but the consciousness, which is my true nature, is formless. These vrittis, which are in form of thoughts and emotions, are subject to many divisions. But consciousness, my true self, is indivisible. These vrittis are affected by their own karmic impressions, good or bad. But I, the consciousness, is ever pure, unsullied, and unattached. Can you observe that these vrittis are very different from the very you who is the witness, the knower, and the illuminator of these vrittis. These vrittis, thoughts and feelings arises, sustains and dissolves in me. Consciousness, my true self, is not a part, product or the property of body and mind. I am an independent entity that pervades and illumines the body and mind. I am not limited by the boundaries of body and mind. I continue to exist even after the body perishes and the mind is dissolved. I am the Sat-Chit-Ananda that is all pervasive, ever present, and the very illuminator and sustainer of everything. I am Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham Shivoham. Chidananda Rupa, Shivoham Shivoham. Keep your eyes closed for a moment and allow these thoughts to build a momentum inside you. Be there as long as you want to be. And be the grace of Almighty fall on each one of us. Namaste.